Hello everyone and welcome back. Save picnic. There we go. So how's everyone doing today? Hope y'all doing good. There we go. So, how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone is doing quite well. I certainly know I'm doing okay. Let's get back to shiny hunting for... Almost actually did 3 things with tomatoes. Cucumber. Right. Yes. Is cucumber. That is fully water typed. We're back out in Wiglet. Hello there, Rosie. Hello there, Fancy Duck. Hello there, David. Hello there, Ember. How is Ember doing? Hope Ember is doing good. Hope all of the friends are doing good. Hope everybody doing good. I know I'm doing good. Let's get working on stuff. I'm doing pretty well. We did a lot more recording of Pikmin 4 today, as well as I've been working on Elite Battle League teams for when I fight Pokepidge next week after next week. Scheduled the Elite Battle League preseason interview, which actually also is against Pidge, which also is with Pidge, to be going up, as well as scheduled a couple of stuff. But yeah, so it's going pretty well. Hello there, Kayla. Hello there, everybody. How are all of our friends doing today? And again, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I just dropped my controller, as per usual, because I'm Spook Brain. There we go. But yeah, let's get back to Wiglet shiny hunt. So let's talk about Poltergeist. So, what about Poltergeist have you guys been thinking so far? Because in addition to not just the Poltergeist stuff, I've been thinking about doing, if we get to 4K by the end of the year, I'm gonna sleep lock and nuzlocke Radical Red. If we get to 3K, I'm just gonna nuzlocke Radical Red. So, it's really a kind of thing. Actually, so yeah, so that's kind of where stuff and plans are for right now. I want to try and get Wiglet shiny. Not just exclusively Wiglet, but also Shellos. Ideally, I would like to go for pink Shellos shiny, but all Shellos eventually. How you doing? Lila, hey! Get to welcome in. Thank you very much. My day has been amazing. Have you been here before, Lila? I don't recall the name being familiar, but how are you doing? This is Kayla Sprout, right about indeed. Sprout. Kayla Sprout. Slowpoke as well. Where's the Wiglet? Where is the Wiglet shinies? I would like to see the gold Wiglet again. Okay, we got one shiny Wiglet a while ago, but now we're back to hunting and finishing the Wiglet family. Because I would like to finish the Wiglet family. I would also like, again, to get a Shellos. Shellos shiny! Hey! Thank you for the members! Welcome to the Metal Machines, Litsune! How are you? Looks like Cheetos. I know it looks like a Cheeto. It's the goldish color. But yeah, I'm looking for that. I'm also looking for shiny Shellos. There's a bunch of things that we're looking for right now. There's a bunch of things that we're looking for presently, but the big two are Shellos and Wiglet shinies. Those are the two major ones. There's the thing popping up. There it is. It's always great seeing that GIF pop up. New member! Which is good that I haven't finished my next, fairly large editing project right now, because at the end of the major editing projects, I always have a shout-out to all of the members. And I'm glad that I haven't finished that, because I would need to update that and re-export the entire video. But, nice. Nice, get floppy, yappy. We like the fluff. I love Piplup. Piplup is good bean. But yeah, don't forget to leave a like, guys, if you haven't done so already. I see that there are 6 likes on the stream. And 9 people. That would very much help. Also, I have finally evolved the shiny Grimmsnarl from yesterday. That is, well, the shiny Impidimp into Grimmsnarl. That has been sent back into our Sword and Shield version for preparations of battling. Ah, Mudkip. Hello there, Mudkip. How are you? Luna! Guys, is Doggo! Is Doggo! Say hello to Doggo! I was shiny hunting, and then there was Doggo. Yeah, you! We're talking about you, Luna. Hi, Floofalo. Our precious, favorite Floofalo, Luna. We love Luna. We love the Dorg. We love Dorg. The last time you popped up was when we were hunting shiny Arcanine. Good Floof. Good Floof. Good as Floof. Happy, happy Floof. She is good Floof. Very good Floof. Doggo scream. Doggo go look. Doggo. Dog. Dorg. We love Dorg. She is happy Doggo. She is happy, happy Doggo. She wanders in occasionally. Wait, is that Happy? Happy! Hi, Happy! How is Happy Ambi? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. How is the happy Ambi? Now, where is our shinies? Where's all of our sparklies? Meta, be prepared to play Heck Out a Big Run. Need 30 gold scales. What do you need 30 gold scales for, Mudkip? Why do you need 30 of them? But also, Mudkip, if you're saying that, you also need to be online. When is Big Run? Hello there, Coral the Wet Sock. Always great to see you again. Always a wonderful name. I am eating a hat. I mean, hats are always in style, Mudkip. Hats indeed are always in style, but what hat specifically? You need to narrow it down. If Pawnyard appears here, interesting. Guess that'd be an interesting way to hunt it for the steel sandwich around here. School, yeah, school sucks. Why do they start school on a Wednesday? Oh, why do they start school on a Thursday? Not, like, actually on a Monday. That makes no sense. That's, like, the opposite of logic. Then again, school also is the opposite of logic, so there is that. Like, starting school on a Monday, it sucks, but at least that makes sense. Hello, Gargariagados. Hello, Gargados. Great. Angie Noodle. Yeah, I had to actually sift through all of my Gyarados I had back in my Sword and Shield version. Because I have so many Gyarados in there. I have like a shiny Gyarados, I have a few marked Gyarados, some with ribbons. And I'm like, which Gyarados do I want to use on my team in the EBL? Do I want the marked one? Do I want the Tower Master? Do I want the shiny that doesn't have any ribbons or marks? Which Gyarados do I want to bring? Hard pick. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like on the stream if you haven't done so. It is very important for the channel. It is very, very, very helpful for having more people see us with Kalechu. Exactly. It is the Kalechu. But yeah, week 1 is against the Doorman, which I'm not looking forward to, but I'm looking forward to the revenge match. Week 2 is against Pidge. And I've got most of my Pidge plan together. I've got a very special surprise for Pidge. I have a very special surprise for him. Week 2. Hold on a minute, PJ still. I mean, if you don't need to change out of the PJs, no need to change out of them. Like, PJs are comfortable. They're just very comfy, so why change out of comfy clothes? Like, that's my whole policy is. That's why I will, like, legitimately fight my parents on. I don't care if you're supposed to wear jeans on an airplane. I am being stuck in an aluminum tube that is flying at several hundred miles an hour for hours in the sky, and it is hot. I would rather be comfortable than looking proper. Because that shows how little I care about being on a plane, like how little I care about like other people on a plane judging me. Like the only people I care about judging me are the viewers, not random airplane passenger number 75. I don't ask why I send one of the Japanese tutors. I love you. Bye bye. Thank you very much. Thank you. No, I do not understand any of that. Is that like Norse or something? Is that like supposed to be like Norse or like Welsh or Irish? I don't understand. My brain does. What is that supposed to be? I see the special things over the letters, and it's like, oh, that does not look words. That is something. It's Vietnamese. It means today is Sunday, therefore we sleep. Huh. I guess that math checks out. That math does check out. Sunday is a good day of resting. Be a good place to try to get Gyarados shiny is kind of back in Legends. Yeah. There's really no good spot to shiny hunt for Gyarados in this game, at least like target hunt Gyarados. Because Gyarados is always by the water's edge. And you always get other water. I have 9 golden skills. I'm gonna need 30 for the hat. Okay. Hey, Mudkip. I want to do Big Run. I enjoy Big Run. The question is, will you be available? I mean, if I'm streaming, we can't do Big Run. But I will save any, like, Salmonoid King encounters I get, and you also save yours for me to pop in. I've got a plan. But, yeah. The other good thing is I'm not going to need to, like, record during that so that we can play, like, most of the time. Hello there, Danger Balloon. It is indeed the Danger Balloon. Not the Danger Noodle, but the Danger Balloon. How are you doing today, Danger Balloon? Hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing delightful. It is a beat. Meta, will we do Sunday battle before you guys? Probably not. Probably not, David Doss. Again, battles are kind of in an awkward position at the moment. I'm not going to be going to Pittsburgh Regionals, so kind of the main reason I was doing the battles with viewers is no longer applicable, and it would kind of just make not being able to go feel a little worse, like just continuing to practice for it when, you know, it's not going to be there. Because we don't know when Regulation E or whenever the next battle event is going to be happening. You know, the next regionals and the next format is going to be coming out. So, you know, practicing a whole lot for a format I'm probably not going to be playing in might be a bit counterintuitive. Because there is something to keep, you know, the competitive edge sharp of battling. But there is another thing of practicing for a format that is not beneficial. Freaking gold! Gold! Carpy going for the gold! I really hope this thing is not marked. Honestly, like, the fact it is a nice metallic gold, I think is the best part. Like, it is such a nice gold fish. It is literally the goldfish. I like gold. I mean, the thing is, if it is marked, I can just import it back into my Sword and Shield and just use that one. Get the ball. Got it. Fish. 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 Something smells fishy. Yes, we specialize in dad jokes here. We specialize in dad jokes. It's not marked. It's not marked. Alright. I am legitimately surprised that is the first shiny Magikarp we have found. The thing is, this one's going into the giveaway bin. Those who don't know, we do shiny giveaways whenever our designated shiny giveaway bin fills up. Meaning, if my math is correct, we have another shiny giveaway coming soon. Yep. We have another shiny giveaway coming. Because I have some spare shinies in my Scarlet version. So shiny giveaways coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, because it is for preferentially subscribers and shiny giveaways. There's going to be more than just those, so there's that. But yes, to be entered, kind of one of the prerequisites is to be subscriber. Deerling hunt when? No! We are not deerling hunting. We are not shiny hunting Bambi again and again. We have finished hunting Bambi. We never needed to hunt Bambi. Deerling. No, we can only do that when Ash is here, Kayla. It's only funny when Ash is present. Because she has a conniption. That's funny. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like on the stream. I got some fairly major recording projects to get back to working on. One of them is actually what is the hardest gym lead. Because this is kind of one of the things that, since finishing the Pokemon Difficulty Analysis series, I kind of wanted to go back and sort of make a top 9 video of the hardest gym leaders in the series. And I think now that I'm in a very good position of, I don't have, I don't need to record more Pikmin, Metroid Dread is finished, I don't need to record any more Kirby, that I can kind of just, not necessarily sit back for about 2 months, but I can finish editing everything I have, remove all those files off of my computer, and then have, 100 gigabytes of free space on my computer for recording and editing vastly larger projects. Because the one big issue of, the largest, one of the big issues of having those very large discussion videos is that the file sizes for all the footage gets to be pretty massive. And yeah, Mudkip is back to being a mod. Mudkip has re-earned his moderatory status. Yes, Mudkip is mod again. He has evolved from Mudkip to Modkip. With that coming with all the additional mod powers. But don't worry, Ash keeps Mudkip on a leash so he doesn't go mad with power mode. Even though that would be fun. We don't want to completely terrify Rosie. I'm not completely terrified, Rosie. More keep go type in that. Rosie! I have made that joke many times. That joke of Modkip has existed for a very long time. I've even said it in previous streams. It's a skill issue, Rosie. Hello, JJ. Hello, James. Yeah, I got 4. Exactly. I'm about to go in power trip mode. Keep going power trip mode. Mudkip goes power tripping at times. Mudkip power trip. There we go. I'm still surprised we haven't gotten shiny Shellos yet. Because, we've gotten shiny phases of Buizel and of, well, now, Magikarp. So, we are almost at the full collection of phases before actual shiny. I mean, granted, again, the best thing we could do is go hunt for, Wiglet well, not Wiglet, but we directly hunt for Wugtrio. However, the reason I am not hunting for Wugtrio over at the northmost base by where the fairy base is for Team Star is that I do want to get Shellos. What was that? Champion is back. She will be back. Where's allowed? Yeah. Rosie always comes back. Also, she has a bunch of accounts that she can just hop on, so Rosie's used to it. It's basically what happens every day. Where should I hunt for nothing? The Distortion World is where I would recommend to hunt for nothing. That is what I would recommend. But now, where is the Wiglet? Where is the little golden Wiggler? Where is the little Wiggle? Not shiny. Yeah, Wiglet does appear more on here than it seems the other Pokemon do. So that does help. But I would ideally like to get a shiny Wiglet. Don't have like I'm used to I get time on my give out extreme. Oh, in SP. I mean that the Distortion World's back at Platinum. Distortion World is not in Legends. But in Scarlet Violet, I guess if you're hunting nothing, I guess the Academy would be the best place to shiny hunt for nothing. Because there's no spawns there, so it would be ideal location to shiny hunt for nothing. Now let's get looking for Wiglet. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle it. Wiggle it tough? Wiggle it tough? You could almost say. Nope, there's nothing here. There's no. Picnic. Sometimes Ash times you out too, Rosie. Exactly. The dog is indeed very floofy. Luna is a very, very floof. Luna is floof. I was brought all of my Pokemon back from home and enjoying seeing the base again. Nice. That's the thing. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with my Living Shiny decks once we finish the Living Shiny decks. Like, whether it's just gonna remain fragmented across the multiple different games. Because I know I'm not gonna put them all in Pokemon Home. Like, I know for... Wait! Let's go! Shiny Shellos! Let's make sure this thing doesn't have Memento or any sort of self-inflicting KO move, because we got it. I am happy. This is why we go KO method. And now, we can hunt for Gastrodon in the easy location. Now we can do the easy Gastrodon hunt. Okay, let me go. Alright. Cerebi Shellos. Cerebi.net. Shellos. Shield. Generation 9. Let's see, so level 21, you will have Ancient Power, Water Pulse, Recover, and Harden. Memento is at level 45. It will not have a self-inflicted KO move, which is good. Hello, Clockwork, how are you doing? You came in just as we got our shiny Shellos. Hope you are doing delightful, AM Clockwork. One of the mods, go grab Clocky's ink, please. Thank you very much. Go flip, go flip, go flip, go flip, go flip. So now we can go back to the ideal Shellos hunt. Not ideal Shellos. We can now go to the ideal location for hunting Wiglet. So I believe near exclusively Wiglet spawns there, which means no spawn interference. Hey, Z-Toad, how you doing? Sorry about that. I was too excited by checking the thing to make sure it didn't that. It's been a long time since I've had fish sticks. Why is it walking into the camera? Why did the robot walk straight into the camera? That's freaking terrifying. Shellos! Look how happy Shellos is! Loves to eat. Don't we all, Shellos? Don't we all? I really hope this thing does not have a 0 speed. Alright, good. It's fantastic speed. It is not a 0 speed. Alright. Ideal hunt location is now go. Gastrodon is indeed best slug. We love Gastrodon. Gastrodon is a true hero. Alright, so now the ideal location is one that I found a while back. Getting to it is a little tricky. And now by a little tricky, I mean it's just a bit of a long distance. Go to the Paldea's high speed and just glide over. But I have both forms of them. Very nice. Yeah, basically it's just glide the entire way down because there's no fast skip travel point. Yes, Rosie, you're back. Yeah, so this is where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the beach. Because if I recall, I think it's almost exclusively... okay, falling always, like... There's like a pit in my stomach that just opens up whenever I fall from like too high of a height in video games. It's the reason why, like, in Xenoblade Chronicles, I really hate jumping off of cliffs into water, despite there's, like, achievements you can get from there, certain areas you can really only access by doing that. Because it just, like... I don't like roller coasters, I don't like flying on planes, and it kind of activates that part of my brain where, even if I'm not actually falling, my body feels as though I am actually falling. For prolonged things, that's why if I'll do this. Iron Valiant trying to be Sephiroth. Honestly, that's terrifying. Rufflet! Little Murica bird. The little Murica bird. See, this is where I wanted to go hunt for the Wiglet family, but because we still needed a Shellos, I didn't come here. Because this is basically prime real estate. Because you get, again, almost exclusively Wiglet. You get a few other things, but it is primarily the Wiglet family. Medited, what about me? I almost called it False Valiant because of the name that Medited. Medited's doing very... I believe I have 3 shiny Rufflet, so I would say yes, I do have one. I believe I do. So, yes. I believe is the correct answer for that. But we are looking for little wiggly things. Oh yeah, it's a Naruto run bird. Naruto run bird. Halucha. Okay, there's gold up. Okay, so it seems only over here does other stuff appear. But even, I mean, still got some Wiglet spawns over here. Wait. Oh, that's just a regular weasel. Okay. Just a regular weasel. Yeah, this is where I wanted to hunt for Wiglet. Well, not Wiglet, but like Wugtrio. Because this is a better spot to hunt for it, but I needed the Shellos, and now that we have the Shellos, I'm perfectly fine. Now that we got Shellos, I am delightful to use the superior shiny hunt location. There's a few stuff, again, there's a few other spawn interference Pokemon. Again, there's the Golduck and there's some stuff in the water. Oh, there's the stupid fish. Stupid catfish. Fish cat. Whatever the frick Vaporeon is. But we're now here in the ideal location. So now I can hunt for Gastrodon on my leisure with a ground-typing counter-power sandwich. Which is good. Because that is the easier way of hunting it for it. Mudkip, I think. What about Mudkip? Who timed out Rosie without me being here to witness it? Oh yeah, that was Mudkip. Well, very basic. Yeah, this... Well, the thing is, if you go north of the base, you get other water types there. The reason why we're going here is that this has almost exclusively Wiglet and Wugtrio, and we need either or for finishing the family. And we get minimal spawn interference from the other water types. So that's why I'm going with this one. But yeah, both of them are fairly good. I just prefer this one. Pinkaton. Oh, look at the Deerling. And Palmy. Morks. Like, it... Oh, I guess we could also hunt Psychic over here eventually. We do with the Grumpig family. Okay. This is a good place to hunt for stuff, because I did not... Because I kind of forget that Spoink and Grumpig exist. Again, most of you guys may know my first Pokemon game was Generation 4. My first games I actually remember were Generation 5. And stuff from Gen 3 and earlier just kind of blur in my memory too. Oh yeah, those things kind of existed. Most of the time I kind of do forget that they existed. RNG hates me. I mean, RNG is generally extremely fickle, so I can feel you on that. I've had some very good RNG at times, and I've had some very bad RNG at times. It's just... sometimes that is luck of the draw. Only... Rosie Meta said that only funny when Ash does that shit. Exactly. Exactly, Rosie. You know, using that is not quite a bannable of a offense, Rosie, but it's a shunnable offense. It's a shunnable, not bannable, just shunnable. Yeah, this honestly I feel like the ideal spot for hunting Wiglet. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like on the stream. If you haven't done so already, very, very important for helping the channel reach new people. It's not a bannable offense, Rosie. Not yet. Continued usage of it will make it a bannable offense, though. It can be upgraded to a bannable offense. No. I didn't call you Rosie. Meta finally got some sleep. Okay. Sleep is always good. Sleep is... well, sleep is good if you get enough sleep. You know, too much sleep is not good. It kind of screws things up. But sleep in general, very good. Very good to get some sleep. Poltergeist evolves. It's not... I don't think Poltergeist is going to evolve. Because Poltergeist is sort of the parallel of Poltegeist. And Poltegeist... there's the Wiggles! There is Wiggles! Wugtrio is a fan of Poltergeist. We have confirmed Wiglet and Wugtrio are fans of Poltergeist. There we go. Yep. Now begins the annoying part of this. Got it! There we go! Wiggles! It's not big, scary, and pink. It's big, scary, and wiggly. It might... if it was tough, though... it's not tough, though, because if it was tough, we'd have to call it Wiggly Tough. Alright. Sandwich is now pretty much over, which is good. 2 shinies we needed. 1 shiny we got a duplicate of... yes, it's like pink. Shiny Wugtrio. Oh, that's satisfying. Yeah, that's what regular Wugtrio looks like. Yeah, that was literally last second of the sandwich. Always fun. And it's marked! Hey, the sleepy Wugtrio. Fun. Wugtrio, the sleeper. Alright. Always fun. Always fun. So now that we got Wugtrio. So Wugtrio is now done. And it's funny, it's the one we didn't even have to put to sleep to catch. Okay. So Wugtrio is now captured. Let's go look for Gastrodon. Well, then again, let's go look for Gastrodon's spawn location. I hate this. I hate the menu for this. Like, you can't exit out immediately. Yeah. Like, you can move the cursor, but you can't exit out immediately. What the freak is the Pokedex? Oh, there's a Pokedex. Let's see. Pokedex, Miracle Order. There we go. Sort by alphabet. There we go. Go to G. There we go. Gastrodon. Habitat. Okay. Gastrodon, aka the Chadstrodon, is over here. Okay. Alright. I can vibe with that. Go check our Porto Marinata auctions first. We'll have the Gastrodon. So that's the fun part, David. Whenever we don't know what we're hunting next, that's when we get our shinies. So, the trick to shiny hunting, at least I've discovered for me, is never have a clue what you're hunting next, because then the game will give you your shiny. So that way, you have to struggle to figure out what you're going to do next. Like, this is a provable fact. This is the 17th time this has happened. We have tested this many times, and every time it works. Okay, none of these are good. That's fine. I'm not spoon-fed, Ember. I got this 4 sandwiches without getting a single shiny. What shiny are you hunting for? Comment early comes to this Buckle website to support you guys. It's similar to Sinistee. It is similar to Sinistee, guys. This Poltergeist is... But the thing is, the name is Poltergeist. The names of the regional fakes are meant to be a specific parallel to a specific other Pokemon. The reason why they're probably saying Sinistee is because it's easier to do that. You need to make specific sparkle sandwiches. You need to make specific sandwiches to get the shiny power. You may not be making the shiny power sandwiches. I think this is where the Gastrodon appear. Well, yeah, but what if the name puns? I don't think they would swap the name puns, because the name puns they've done before were... They have a precedent for them. And I don't think they would specifically go out of their way to not have that. As well as Poltergeist visually is a bit more similar to Poltegeist, where Sinistee is just inside the little cup, whereas Poltegeist is the actual teapot itself and is out of the pot. Poltergeist bears more visual similarities as well as the name similarities to Poltegeist. Hold on, already. Thought it'd be 3 sandwiches without a shiny. Okay. You missed, yeah, you missed 3 shinies. It's a broken pattern with Poltegeist, the same type as this is. Maybe a broken pattern with the Poltegeist being similar to it. Sinistee does also have, Poltegeist does also have a similar crack on it. That's the thing is, Sinistee and Poltegeist do have similar motifs, because again, one comes from the other. Okay, let's see, what is the sandwiches for... What is the thing for ground? So what is the thing for ground? Shiny sandwich. Also, do you have the shiny charm? Because that might also be a factor. Let's see. Sandwich. Ground is ham. Okay. Hello, robot. Thank you, robot. Finish bullying webs. He's hunting Ditto. I started hunting it. He got it before him. What game is he hunting Ditto in? Tomato, onion, green bell pepper. Please tell me I have some ham. I have ham. Very good. Still need to make the ultimate ham sandwich, Scarlet. Yeah, I would say hunting for shiny Ditto in Scarlet and Violet is a mistake. Honestly, that's one of the only things about Scarlet and Violet I will say I think was objectively a very poor design choice. Was making it so you cannot, on command, encounter Ditto. That was one thing that Sword and Shield was very, very good about, is there is a location where even if you don't find Ditto itself in the wild, you can get Ditto Dynamax raids. Which, considering Ditto is, I would say, the most important Pokemon when it comes to competitive prep, kind of a bad idea for them to have done. David, we've been over this before. We are doing a living shiny dex. We need to hunt everything. Like, you've asked us that a lot. We've said before, we need to hunt everything. Like, you do ask kind of the same question stream after stream. Here, XP power. Okay, no, so I messed up that sandwich. Even the humans in this chat. The humans. The bots are learning! The bots are learning, but there's cracks! There are cracks. I am scared now. Always be scared of the bots. You never know when Skynet can show up. You never know when Skynet can show up at any time. Alright. Picnic. You should be scared. Exactly. Always be scared of the bots. You never know when the bots... I mean, it's very weird, like, the bot-pocalypse, which I know you probably remember the bot-pocalypse, Ember. It's a bit weird that, like, that just kind of completely stopped. It was like, it was there and it was just gone. Ember. Cars made of the world. Yes, cars exist in the Pokemon world. They do exist. They probably don't exist, like, to the same degree as, like, we need cars in the real world. But cars do very much exist in the Pokemon world. They very much do exist. You don't really see them in the games, because, I mean, the whole world of Pokemon is a scaled-down version. Like, a city in a Pokemon game is, like, the size of a neighborhood in the real world. If you were to go to, like, a city like New York City, which Unova is based on, you could probably fit the entirety of Unova in the Pokemon world if everything was actually life-size within just the perimeters of New York City. Like, Castelia City is Manhattan, and you could probably fit everything that is Unova just inside of New York City proper. Because Unova extends, like, beyond just New York City, like, in a pretty decent amount in New York State and, like, into Jersey and Pennsylvania. But, like, yeah, it's kind of, everything is very heavily scaled. Like, if Pokemon, like, regions were actual size, there would basically be no, like, routes. Basically, there's not actually much space. Okay, let's get looking for where Gastrodon actually appears, because apparently Gastrodon is supposed to appear around here. But yeah, there's a lot. Yes, the age of those bots. The no bots. Okay. So where are the Gastrodon? Where are the Gastrodon? They're supposed to be around here. But yeah, the bot apocalypse brought on by the no bots was not fun. But thankfully, the no bots are gone now. So there's that. But yeah, where the freak are Gastrodon? They're supposed to be here. They are supposed to be here. Easy. I'll be using the boomer bucket outside of stamina a bit. Really? Why are you using the explosure? Why are you using the boomer bucket? That is to be used exclusively for destroying flyfish. That should be used exclusively to destroy flyfish. Yeah, this apparently is where Gastrodon are supposed to be, but I am not seeing any Gastrodon. Well, I mean, I guess if I want to get... I guess when it comes to shiny Gastrodon, at least the pink form, I'll need to go specifically breed that myself. Which I'm fine with doing, because I do prefer the pink form. I can always just breed it for 0 speed. So I at least have that. I don't know what a flyfish is. Yes, you do, Mudkip. You know what a flyfish is. You just repress its memory of it. Because of the trauma. Is there seriously nowhere where Gastrodon proper spawns? Really? There's Gastrodon. There's one. I mean, unless that's a... There's no way that's a static fixed spawn. Please tell me that is not a static fixed spawn. Please tell me that is not a fixed static spawn, because if so, that sucks. Map. Alright. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's a fixed spawn. That's a fixed spawn, unfortunately. Okay. Standard spawns. Okay. That is a fixed spawn, then. That would explain. Apparently, spawns over here. Not sure I believe that. But we're gonna check. Yeah, like, why is it that Gastrodon's, like, spawn is absolutely garbage? Like, why is it so hard to find where Gastrodon is? I don't think it appears underwater. It's gotta be localized to the island. It's gotta be right here. It has to be. Because, like, this is where the maps say they are. Oh, the Electros. Why is it dragging itself along the ground? Where the freak are the Gastrodon? Oh. Oh, is it a cave? I never knew this existed. I never knew there was this little cave right here. Oh, it's not even a cave. It's just like... This isn't even a cave. It's just like a beach. What in the actual where are these freaking Gastrodon spawns? Where the freak does Gastrodon appear? That's a quillfish. Shoulder. Where the freak is Gastrodon? Like, this is where it says it spawns. I'm just confused. There are several questions that I have. I have a significant number of questions. And I would like an answer. Gastrodons, real velvet. Hello, Armor. How you doing? Where is? Yeah, Shellos. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about, like, specifically Gastrodon. I almost have to wonder if shiny... I mean, if you can't really encounter Gastrodon here, but like, everything is saying that, yeah, you know, Gastrodon appears here. Gastrodon appears here. So, I just have a number of questions. I mean, unless it means that Gastrodon can outbreak around there, but it only appears if it's an outbreak. Because it isn't counterpower ground. It's like, we went to the two areas, and they're not there. So, this is weird. Yeah, Shellos, Gastrodon. So surprised side order isn't coming out this drizzle season. You fixed spawn. Where'd you get Gastrodon West Sea? Okay. Like, what is going on with this? Why does it not exist? Wow. Oh, wow. So that's where it freaking is. That's where it freaking is. Like, that's the only spot it appears. That is massively stupid. That is exceptionally stupid. I now know where it is. But their in-game showing map is incredibly wrong for where Gastrodon actually appears. Because we're like, yeah, the thing is, it says that's where it is, but they don't actually appear there. Because we've just gone to those locations, and it is not appearing there. Yeah. Apparently, the only place it appears is, like, the very tip of the sandbar. So it's just the tip of the sandbar. Not the entire sandbar, just the tip of it. Castle Royal Lake. Yeah, it seems to be like, exclusively like around here, it seems. Yeah. Right here. This is the only spot where it appears. So, time for us to shiny hunt with like 2 spawns. No, 4 agent, 4 during Splatoon 3. They probably aren't anywhere, Mudkip. So who's the agent? So what agent is the new captain of the Squidbeak Splatoon? Who is that? Which one is that? Is that like Agent 1? Yeah, really? This is not ideal. Okay, I have to go to meeting hour. Okay, bye-bye, Ember. We'll probably still be live by then. Okay, now it is Shello's hunting time. This is not what I expected. Back from the grocery. Welcome back, Omar. We found out that shiny hunting for Shellos sucks. Well, at least the Gazron only appears here, basically. And it's one spawn. So this is gonna be a long one. This is gonna be a long hunt. Yeah. And even then, like, it doesn't even seem to want to appear sometimes. By Ember. Yeah, I think honestly the best way to hunt for Gastrodon would be to just do Masuda method. Because we're getting Palo Sand encounter interference, or spawn interference. So yeah, I think I'll probably just end up having to breed for that one. I think the Terror Raid will be after Mewtwo. It's probably going to go back to being starters. Most likely it's just going to go back to starters after they finish Mewtwo. Captain is Agent 3 from Splatoon, and you play as Agent 2. Play as Agent 3. Okay, so you're the new Agent 3 then. Okay. So who's Agent 2? Oh, Agent 4. So who is Agent 4? Yeah, this is not really worth doing. We will go and just hunt for Sandygast. We'll go do that. Are you doing specifically Sparkle Power Sandwiches though, Flora? Because that's kind of the important thing. If you're not doing Sparkle Power Sandwiches, you're not going to be getting shinies. Okay. Are you? So what Sparkle Power are you doing? So like, what typing are you doing, and where are you? Because we play as a Splatoon in Splatoon 2 Zero mode. Okay. Because if you could be in an area where just not a whole lot of things are affected by it. Do you have Encounter Power in addition to Sparkle Power? Because that could be also an issue. Yeah, we're yeah, not a call. That was... Yeah, shining the Gastrodon is not fun. I mean, I could always hunt Gastrodon in a different game. Hunting Sandygast with Ground Sparkle Power, Counter Total Power 3, Ground Sandwich. Are you... Oh, so how are you hunting it? Gastrodon, Spot Yeah. Gastrodon does not really appear anywhere. It's a very small, localized spot, and even then there's only a chance of it appearing. So it really isn't worth going and, like, pursuing it. We're just gonna go hunt Sandygast. We're just gonna go for Sandygast. Running around and despawning them. The best way to do it is actually just not really even run around, and it's just basically drop a picnic, and then just keep doing that. Tried to getting his ad. We don't do date skipping. We do not do date skipping for outbreaks. Yeah. It could be you're not really refreshing the spawns. Do you save before you make your sandwich, then shut the game off, and then turn it back on if you don't get a shiny on that sandwich? Because that is what I recommend doing. I don't do date skipping. It's something that I get that it works, but it's something that I just do not feel comfortable doing because it feels like game manipulation, which we're kind of against game manipulation. Okay, save before the sandwich. That's good. See, that's why I don't do date skipping. I don't like the date skipping thing. Only have all the others. But yeah, I always recommend saving before doing any shiny hunting Urban Mystica sandwiches, so that way if you don't get your shiny, you just turn the game off and you get your Urban Mystica back. So that's what I do. Because it's not fun to grind for Urban Mystica, but if you preserve them, that's the right call. Another thing you do is like just Ghost Power, but yeah, well then again, it depends on the time of day you're doing that at. You could get Ghastly and stuff here. Shiny Palossand. Love Shiny Palossand. We've already gotten one Sandygast shiny, so we need only one more, and if I want a 0 speed one, I can always just breed specifically for one, which is probably what I'll end up doing. The other thing is, we could also just hunt Gastrodon back in Legends, so that's the other thing. We can always just do that back in Legends, which might honestly be my call for that. Because I do prefer shiny, I do prefer pink Gastrodon. Palutena is a fantastic shiny. Like, I'm not generally a fan of, like, custom-designed shinies that became the norm after Generation 6 and onwards. But I love Palossand's shiny because it's specifically from Hawaii. Well, Pokemon Hawaii. And black sand beaches are a thing that do exist in Hawaii, so, like, that makes sense. If I had a nickel for every time Meta said 0 speed, you'd be rich. Indeed, Mudkip, you would be. Well, the thing is, 0 speed and also 1 IV are functionally identical at level 50. It's just 0 speed is a little easier to visualize, because you have the no good stat there. Whereas if you have just decent, you have to do a stat calculation to see, is it actually a 0 speed or not? It is just fantastic. It's just what it is. See, the thing is, I think that Shiny Palossand looks fantastic because it makes sense. You know, like, it is a black sand beach sandcastle. Hello there, Angelus. How are you doing? I'm doing very, very well. How are you doing? We were hunting for Gastrodon, but then we found out Gastrodon basically doesn't spawn. And now we're just doing for Shiny Palossand. Once we get this, I have no clue what we're going to be hunting for next. And that is going to be the play, is figuring out what we go from this. If we end up getting this, I'll probably go and try and perfect a Pokedex entry in Legends, and then maybe try and hunt Gastrodon that way. So that's the play. So I can just breed down an ideal stat line for one. Once I get a chance, I have just a spare shiny. But even then, I don't really think I need to have a 0 speed competitive one. It would be good, but maybe not. Didn't say that. I don't like that they were custom designed, is what I said. I feel shiny Pokemon were more interesting when it was an accident when shinies ended up looking really cool. Because, like, shiny Haxorus, fantastic. You know, red and black color scheme, fantastic. Shiny Charizard, looks pretty good. Shiny Rayquaza, looks fantastic. Shiny Haxorus, again, looks fantastic. But then you got, like, shiny Greninja, which reuses the exact same color scheme. The difference is that shiny Greninja was hand-designed. It wasn't just an accidental computer algorithm, you know, spitting out this is what the shiny looks like. Because the way that the shinies worked for Generation 5 and earlier was the color value of the Pokemon would just be increased by 1 if it was a shiny. It was like, okay, next color in the queue, make that the new color palette. And that made shinies so much more interesting, in my opinion, because then you would have these awesome-looking shinies that were just a complete accident, just freak of nature accident, rather than basically the designers deliberately making the base design worse so they could give it a more awesome shiny. Which I feel kind of devalues the base design. I love shiny Zapdos. Like, I think Zapdos has a pretty great shiny. think Gen 2. I mean, I will agree with you on that, Mudkip. I do prefer Gen 2 Shiny Charizard. I like Ridley Zard. Ridley Zard was peak Shiny Charizard, because purple is my favorite color. And I do like how Pokemon Trainer in Super Smash Bros. Does actually have a purple Charizard palette spot, which is a really cool detail. It's based off ninja color. The funny thing is, ninjas didn't exist. Ninjas both did not actually exist in history, and anyone who would do like stealth would actually wear dark blue rather than black. Because black actually sticks out in the darkness. Because if you ever think there's this black moving thing, there's still a little bit of light, you know, from like either lamps or fires and the moonlight. And something that's, you know, black actually sticks out more in the dark if there's like a decent-ish amount of light. But like dark navy blue would actually blend in far better. But again, ninjas didn't actually exist historically, so it's like even the black color scheme on it doesn't really work. So it's like it was cooked up in a lab to be the most like visually striking and visually impressive, even if it doesn't really make sense. You know, like kind of the best way of like sort of conceptualizing it is like the way that Dr. Alan Grant described the dinosaurs, air quote dinosaurs, in Jurassic Park 3. InGen didn't create dinosaurs, they created genetically engineered theme park monsters, which honestly kind of sums up my feelings for Shinies post-Gen 5 pretty well, all things considered. I don't dislike them, it's just I preferred it when they were an accident. 100 degrees, but that is not fun. Well, the thing is it 100 degrees of dry heat or 100 degrees of humidity? Because I can deal with 100 degrees humidity. I can deal with 100 degrees dry heat. 100 degree humidity is end the suffering. Please no. Yes, I have several red Gyarados. I have several of them. One of which is actually going for our shiny giveaway in probably a few weeks, as well as a shiny Magikarp. As well, the shiny Magikarp will also be going in that shiny giveaway. Do you still like Pokemon that's slightly different shiny color scheme? Yes. I mean, for me, it's more does the color scheme still work? It isn't really does the shiny not change much, and it's more of does the color scheme of a Pokemon as a shiny or as not a shiny still work? Like, shiny Gyarados. Like not shiny Gyarados, shiny Zapdos. I think shiny Zapdos' color scheme, like, that still really looks good on it. Shiny Pikachu, still good color scheme. Shiny Pichu, same really good color scheme. You know, shiny Gengar, shiny Garchomp. Yeah, their shinies don't change all that much, but the color scheme is still a nice looking color scheme on there, so I would consider those, like, fairly good. It isn't, say, a color scheme that makes me physically uncomfortable to look at, like a very, like, pale, you know, you guys know the phrase I'm going to say about which Pokemon, but, you know, that color. I don't think shiny Tandemaus is a shiny where it's just all white. I don't think that works. But, like, pale yellow for shinies, I don't think that would work particularly well. Kind of a shiny color scheme I don't think, like, shiny Jolteon. Like that sickly green color, I don't think looks great. On, like, Applin it works, because it's just a different color of apple, which, honestly, is how apples actually look. But when it's anything different than, like, a grass type, I don't think that, like, that sickly green works well. The Piss Jackal is what I am referring to, Blorb. The Piss Jackal. I think Igglybuff and Elekid's shiny schemes, they still work because the base shiny colors, the base color scheme I think still looks good. So I say, like, the shiny color scheme I think it's still a good coloration, even if it isn't a good change. For me, shiny colors have two separate things of the change itself, and, like, so, like, the color scheme relative to the original, and then the shiny color scheme as a standalone. For me, I guess, is how, like, my brain works with it. Poison type that could look like radioactive. Like, Shiny Crustal works for that reason. Because it looks like a vein of, like, radioactive, like, minerals in it with that, like, that glowing green. That works on Crustal. Because it looks like radioactive layers of the rock it's wearing. Like, that works. But, like, again, like, I don't think it works on Jolteon. Because, again, it's full, sickly green. So that's I guess, kind of... Like, I don't think it works on Torterra either, because it looks like Torterra... Shiny Torterra looks like it's dying, I guess is the best way of wording it, where... You know, it's normally a nice, like, vibrant green. And then just, like, this yellow, greenish color, like, it looks like it's sick. There's Espeon. Like, Espeon green I don't think is bad. I don't dislike shiny green Espeon. Machamp green. Yeah, Machamp green only works if you think of it as the Incredible Hulk. That is the only thing that saves shiny Machamp, is there's a lot of Incredible Hulk jokes you can make. I don't think they will ever give a secondary evolution to any of the Eevee family. I honestly think that Eevee might be finished receiving evolutions. Electric-powered highlighter. I don't think that's how highlighters work. Highlighters are made of ink. I don't quite think you have an electric-powered highlighter. That's not how highlighters work. That's not how it works. That's not how highlighters highlight things. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't had, like, a ghost-type Pokemon that's, like, a pen or something like that. Because, you know, Ghost Writer is an actual phrase in writing. I could have seen that, something like that. It's fun there. Similar to highlighter meta. Did you hunt Applin? We had an Applin outbreak. And we only got one shiny Applin. So we still need to finish hunting shiny Applin. I'm waiting for another Applin outbreak. If we don't get an Applin shiny outbreak at some point, I'm just gonna Masuda breed it. Because shiny Applin, you can do the AFK mode, but I don't really think about doing that. Shiny Shinx can burn with the promised Neverland Season 2. What is Neverland, Mudkip? You need to explain these things. Yeah, the times original to buy the next area, but liberal segment magnet. I do not track any of what you are saying, Blarb. None of that my brain is able to follow. It's raining, easy to hunt. Why would you say it's easy to hunt? Does Sandygast... Sandygast runs away when it's raining. Interesting. I'm assuming the shinies don't leave. Oh! They collapse in the rain. Well, the other thing is, Sandygast is also a very easy shiny hunt normally, because, again, the shiny sticks out with a sore thumb. The shiny is black sand. So, it will intrinsically stick out. It intrinsically sticks out. Which is weird that, like, they disappear in the rain, because their whole ability is based around, like, they get stronger, well, they get more defense when they get wet. So, they're weird. Again, it's weird because Sandygast's ability, water compaction, they get higher defense when they are hit by water moves. So them disappearing in the ring doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So you're a squirrel. You fight a squirrel. Gardener, Mayor, Cosmic, Leaf Blower, Cosmic Magnet. I have no idea what any of that means. Sounds the magnet pull the squirrel. That sounds horrifying, and like that would rip the thing apart from the inside out, which is not a fun way to go. It does still take damage, but they get more defensive from it. They have evolved a countermeasure. And the sand is coarse. rough, irritating, and it gets everywhere. I will be real, I don't hate that line. Like, I know a lot of people really hate that line. I don't hate it. Because that sounds like something that, as awkward as Anakin is, like, that sounds like something he would say. Because, I mean, he would be like, all he ever knew was sand. So, it kind of makes sense. And again, he's got, like, 0 social skills. So, it makes sense. He's not good with talking. Demon scrolls reproduce via mitosis. What you have just described is terrifying, Mudkip. That is a horrifying thought. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and hey! Thank you very much for the member pizza lover, boss bartender. Welcome in. Thank you very much for that. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Wait, the sandwich went out. Sandwich ran out. Dang, sandwich is gone. I guess. Oh wait, no. Kilo Watch would also appear here. So this is not an ideal detergent shiny hunt spot. But hello there. Thank you very much for that. That is indeed a name. That is indeed a very name. Wait, I just saved. I think I just saved the game after I completely botched that sandwich. Yes, I saved in the game. I didn't mean to. You need to fight things, I list, and you get wins. It'll be renamed to gold, and you unlock upgrades. That sounds like a weird thing. Like a weird game. Very interesting idea. Very interesting idea, though. Wait, what was I gonna get? Right, I was gonna make the sandwich. My brain is just paced right now. It's only an hour into the stream and my brain is just paced. Onion, green bell pepper, and then 2 things of... Where's the ham? Where the freak is my ham? Oh, there's it. Wow, my brain is just not working right now. My brain is not at all working. So my brain is just not working at all. So that's not a good thing. But that game sounds very, very weird, Blorb. It's a very weird sounding game. Then again, I also used to play a game where you play as monkeys trying to pop balloons by throwing darts at them. So, there's a hello there. Thank you very much for the Allosaurus alert, the Allosaurus happy emote. That is one of my favorite emotes ever. I am a big fan of the Allosaurus, which is my favorite dinosaur, by the way, for everyone. Favorite dinosaur? Allosaurus. Balloons is indeed very fun. I do love tower defense games. Tower defense games are very, very fun. Hey, there it is. I love how the name is just so long it shrinks the Godzilla gif. So great. That took a while for that one to pop up. That was very strange. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Thank you very much for the membership. But now let's get hunting. But yeah, I think the way that we're going to be hunting Gastrodon is we're going to hunt Gastrodon in Legends. I'll be real. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Eat a sandwich. Would it be meat? Always meat. I do not like vegetables. I do not like fruit. Like, meat is objectively better. Green Salamence works. Green Salamence does work. Because Green Salamence isn't just green. There's like a lot of other colors on it too. And like a lot of dragons generally go green. Like Green Salamence works. It's not like the full color of it. The whole body is green. Ha! That's funny, Mudkip. Boomer. Sly Man Boom Guy. The Boomer Bucket. That is still the greatest name for anything ever. I like orange juice. Orange juice is very good. Though, always important to brush your teeth after you have orange juice, because otherwise it'll eat through your teeth. You know, well, slowly eat through your teeth, as I actually had 2 cavities that had to be filled recently. That's why I vibe with that. That is not a fun state of things. Insert boomerang to... Oh, that's why! That's why it's the boom... That's why it's Sly. I am indeed. Mudkip, do you still have that clip of Sly with the boomerang? Because if so, you are given free range to make that a command. Just do, like, exclamation point boomer, and it links to that clip. You have my permission to make that. The DLC is going to be very fun. I'm looking forward to it. The thing I'm actually most looking forward to is just seeing all the new Pokemon. You know, the funny thing is, I named the Boomerang Sly Guy before that. Oh, that's even better! That is even better, Mudkip. But yeah, you do have my permission to make a command that will call that clip. Because that is a priceless gem of a clip. Well, the thing is, you can hunt all the starters at present. Just in previous games by Masuda method. I have a feeling the starters are going to be shiny locked, though, unless you Masuda breed for them. That would likely be what they are going to do when you do selection. Mudkip said funny. Exactly. Wait, game again? Hey, welcome in! Welcome in, gaming. Hello there. But Mudkip, do you have that... There it is! There is the little sand castle of doom! I almost reset over the shiny! Our little favorite sand castle. Give me my shiny. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, guys. It is sand. Sly has a shame, he's a deep boomer. Sly is indeed Sly Man Boomer Guy. Sly is indeed a boomer. Shiny. So Sandwich 3, and we've gotten 4 shinies. That's not a terrible call. Hello there, Blob. Hello there, Blob. And Ulus, welcome in, guys. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you are similarly hyped for this out, leave a like, shiny. But I love this family. This is like one of my favorites. I just love Harold Simon's family. I don't remember old membership. Odd. Oh, understandable. Understandable. There's a catch. Understand. Yeah, members never like a required thing. Like, only if you guys have the ability to support and you want to. Meta, Roaring Moon. Favorite is Iron Valiant. You mean of all the paradoxes? Or of, like, just all the stuff in the game? Because Roaring Moon, I think, is my favorite Pokemon in the entire game. I love it. It's like, it's... I will need to check you for a speed stat. I will need to check that. Of all the paradoxes. Makes sense. Yeah, I think that they're great. Iron Valiant never really kind of stuck out to me too heavily when it came to paradoxes. So now let me go check to see what my, what the remaining ground types in the game are. Ground types, Scarlet to Violet. Let's see how many ground types there still are. So I think we actually have all of them at this point. Sarah B ground type listings. Right, the hippos. Yes, the hippos. I forgot about them. I forgot about the hippos. The issue with the hippos is... there's a lot of other ground types around there. there's a lot of other ground types around there. Thankfully, they do somewhat stick out. Like, also Silicobra, Sandaconda. There's so many ground types around here. I feel like that's just going to be a Masuda hunt. That it's not necessarily not worth it, but there's so many ground types that appear around here that it would be better just a Masuda hunt. But we will, I mean, we got nothing better to do than burn the rest of the sandwich. So let's see what we can see. Go get it! Attack it! It's not a shiny. It's not a shiny, I told you it wasn't. I knew it wasn't a shiny. Scarlet Paradox, Slitherwing, Vast Paradox, Bundle. Bundle amuses me. Bundle Face amuses me. I honestly think Iron Bundle might be my favorite of the future paradoxes. Because, like, I like Iron Hands for its usage in Terra Raids, but as a Pokemon itself, I kind of could not care one way or the other about it. Iron Valiant never really kind of stuck out to me all that much. It's like it's a neat idea, but I think it's trying a little bit too hard. Iron Thorns I would like, but it hurts me. It's such a cool idea. It's Mecha Godzilla, but it's so bad. Its typing is so terrible, and its moves. Flyman Boomerang. Add combo. Yes, that clip is fantastic. It's just you can't beat that clip. There are layers to that clip in terms of just Sly's fail. There are layers to it. But yeah, again, and again, this is the guy that beat me last season in the EBL. How I lost to him, I will never understand. Aside from the fact that he's a gutless coward who uses Endeavor strategies. He's a gutless coward. Also, just cause screw Sly, he didn't use the Charlotte clip. Wow! He didn't even use that clip? Wow. What a fool. Like, I mean, he didn't even use the clip you made. He makes Midnight collect his stupid simp cat eggs. Like, man, Sly. Just don't be bad, Sly. Just be better. It's not hard to be better, Sly, and yet he always underperforms. Yeah, we've gone for the tumbleweed. David, if you would like to see our previous shiny hunts, we have a wonderful series of previous streams. If you go to the tab on the channel that is live and go to our previous shiny hunts, you'll be able to see all of our previous shiny spectacular hunts. Pretty sure I watch you ever as wait. Indeed. Oh, it's the Boomers doing a members-only Jackbox stream. Yes! Mess with the Boomer Man! Boomer Man Sly Guy. Make sure someone adds... You know what? You need to have Midnight make that a clip. You need to have Midnight make that clip a command. And then get Sly to use that clip as an actual short. You need it, because... That is a fantastic moment. Just You can't try to fail that hard. That is pure and deliberate. That is pure, absolute, abject failure. Which is the best kind of failure, let's be real. I completely finished my MA game, a chance to do the name possible. Alright, nice. Nice. Squish Mag as an inside joke. Sounds good. Squirrel. Sounds pretty squirrely, though, if you ask me. Boomer guy must go kaboom. Yeah. It's like, again, things like, oh, I am gonna break open this cave with these destructible rocks by grabbing a bomb barrel and dragging it halfway across Hyrule Field, only to throw it into the wall, where the resulting explosion takes out the rest of his hearts. When he could have just fused it to a stick. When he even asked me, like, where do you go to farm your bomb flowers? I told him he didn't go farm them. Oh, we are going to be doing a shiny giveaway. We filled up our box of spare shinies, so we will be doing a shiny giveaway. So that is very much going to be happening. Yeah, there is a magic to the way in which Sly is capable of botching things. Again, it's like, he asked me, where do I go to get bomb flowers? And he oh, I don't do Pokemon cards. I don't buy Pokemon cards. Yeah, that's kind of a money rabbit hole. That especially, like, the most recent scandal of, like, the actual rare cards being swiped off the printing and, like, packaging, like, conveyor belts kind of put me off. Not only, like, further supporting it, but, like, getting that for a while. I mean, the other thing also is, like, that would be, like, I would have to, like, use my mailing address, which, you know, give away my address, which would be a bit, you know, kind of an uncomfortable thing for that as well. Like, another game, like reverse platformer. Interesting. Reverse I mean, I feel like that's just kind of a platformer at that point. I don't think this is a reverse platformer, though. Hello there, Rosie. I was Rosie. Favorite thing to do when you are bored? Script videos. Scripting is my favorite thing to do when I am bored. There's a very good reason I have probably 14 unfinished video scripts that are not, you know, finished yet. Because every day I get a little bored and think, oh, let me work on the script. I do have a lot of stuff that I do when I'm bored, though. Working on a lot of those at present. Which is, again, one of the reasons why I'm very happy that I have my next pretty much 2 months of major Let's Play recording and editing already finished. Because I can kind of sit back and work on these longer form projects for a while. Which, those longer form videos do take a lot more time to work on. Because I can, if I really go for it, I can knock out one of those in like 3-4 days. But that is 3-4 days of basically from when I wake up to aside from eating, streaming, and like the showering, I am basically editing or recording. And that means it's in total like maybe 20-30 hours for a single video, which, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of time to spend on one single video, but it also depends like how long is the video itself. Editing is, for a lot of them, a beast to deal with. So it's a So I remember specifically for the difficulty analysis series when we worked on that, which recommend checking out that. A single video for that series took about 10 hours for one of the like 30-minute videos. And then there's like 24 of those. So now do that math out, that's a lot. Oh, nice, going to Alaska. I'd love to go to Alaska at some point. Preferably not flying there. I would prefer to go by boat. I don't... Flying is not something that my comfort zone agrees with. Yeah, shiny. I mean, it's a good thing that I'm not going to dedicate shiny hunting. Actually, I might shiny hunt dedicated hippopotas with sandwiches at some point in the future. But there's a lot of phases we would get. There's a lot of phases. Not really. I mean, I've been to Canada before, like around that same kind of temperature. Like I've dealt with temperature like that. I mean, it gets pretty cold here. And that is another shiny to add to the giveaway bin. Shiny Sandile. Nice. Get the ball, Sandile. There's yeah, a lot of future stuff planned. And guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Bye. Yeah, this is Sandy Boy. It is not marked, which is good. Sandy Boy. Sandy little oh. I've never played Splatoon 2. Some point, Mudkip is gonna make me play Splatoon 2, but that's not right now. So Mudkip, when is Big Run? What weekend, day, whenever will Big Run be? So I don't know the exact date of Big Run. Probably should have actually shiny hunted for Hippopotas before we got the Sandile shiny hunt going. They're about there is zero. The guy people call he was probably the person who discovered it. Well, I mean that's not a theory. That is what happened. He did discover Area Zero. That's not really a theory. Also, the correct term would be hypothesis, but that is the game actually says that he's like the guy that makes the vision there. Like, discover is also kind of a bit of a vague word because like they knew the Great Crater existed. It's just no one went into the Great Crater. So it's like it's kind of like I was saying that Christopher Columbus discovered, you know, the America, when like America was known to exist because people were already there, but it's like he was the first one, you know, from Europe to explore it. You spoke of that, I think part one would be the okay Japanese hotel. Well, the thing is, we've already seen that's what it is going to be because it's based on the bamboo cutter, is what the Loyal 3 and Ogre Pond are based on. And I'm expecting that when DLC 2 comes out, it's going to just open up that cave in Area Zero, and that's where you go for like DLC 2. Much about Smooth Brain was. Well, thankfully, there is a bunch of books in the library. That is the building. That is the Academy. There are many books to read about Area Zero. There are many books to read about when it comes to Area Zero. Well, speaking of third person, almost. Yeah, no, the DLC is coming out in about, and I believe it is exactly 3 weeks. The DLC is out. But yeah, I think that the first DLC area is going to be like very, very Japan inspired, because we saw that happen with like the Isle of Armor. You know, it's very like Japanese inspired, and now it's in the same with Kid Economy, where it's basically like a little mini slice of Japan, like plopped somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea. And then, like, they're gonna go to, just exploring Area 0 proper with the DLC 2. I'm doing okay. We've gotten a good amount of shinies. 2 duplicate shinies. But we did get a shiny Shellos. So, we did get shiny Shellos. Start school 1 week from today. Yeah, school sucks. School sucks. Which is why I'm very glad that I graduated a year and some change ago. Because I don't need to go to school anymore. I mean, if I want to go back to school, I can get, a further education degree to get, something, a higher level degree. But probably not gonna do that for a while. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing well. In September, so the 13th. I think that it would be. I don't think the DLC is good. I'm really hoping Big Run does not happen on the same day as the DLC. Actually, let me go check that because that might happen. Skull Val DLC, September 13th. Big Run. Big Run. Big Run. September. When is Big Run? Okay. Big Run for that is the 2nd through the 4th for that. Okay, so it's not the same day. I'm missing all my friends at school because classes are middle school. Yeah, I can see how that would happen. Yeah. Kind of one of the things about college is that me is that a lot of my friends, like, we always lived distant because we were from college and we just kept in touch on Discord. Because most of the people that I knew in high school and middle school, I no longer speak to because I found out they were kind of terrible people. Aside from, like, maybe 2 of them that I still maintain contact with. No hippopotas. When is Big Run Pokemon DLC and Splatfest happening? Big Run and Splatfest are never in the same month. They alternate months. But Big Run is the 2nd through the 4th. The Pokemon DLC is September 13th. So about a week, so like a little over a week after Big Run ends, does the Pokemon DLC come out? So that's good. Because I was thinking there is no way Big Run is going to happen on the weekend that the Pokemon DLC first releases, because no one is going to care. But like, oh, okay, so it's not that. The idol celebrate 1 year, Splatoon. Really? That's a break from the pattern. That is a breaking from the pattern. But I guess if it's the 1 year, that makes sense. It's weird to think that it has been 1 year since... over 1 year since I had my, wisdom tooth yanked out. Probably years since I visited my dad in Vegas. Where the giveaways hosted. The giveaways, they're on the channel, but it's going to be a whole stream for the shiny giveaways. When we do the shiny giveaways, it's just going to be a stream. Yeah, it'll make sense more than the thing. It'll make more sense when, like, the giveaway is going on. It's hard. I'm not good at explaining things, which is sort of why, like, when it starts going, it'll make a bit more sense. I'll probably make a video announcing the shiny giveaway, and then, we'll go from there. I think players will be able to go back to the DLC, back to the game start. What do you mean by that? You mean, like, restart the whole game, or you'll be able to go from the DLC location back to the main game location, which you will be able to go back to the main game location. Because, like, the DLC second area is in Area 0, which is, main game first location. So, you will have to be able to go back to the first game location. Nope, no Chinese. But yeah, you're gonna have the old areas accessible. It's gonna basically be the same thing as what Sword and Shield had, where you just get new areas that open up, and then you can go back and forth. Which is a good system, in my opinion. Like, I honestly think the DLC system is a far better system than releasing a third version of the games after, like, a year. Because there were a lot of people who did not want to buy either the first version of the game because they knew a better version was coming out later, or didn't want to buy the second version of the game because they already bought the first version, and the second version is 99% the same. And having this is like, well, now you don't split, you know, the community like that anymore. Which overall is better. It's actually the reason why Sword and Shield was the best-selling Pokemon game that there has ever been. Because you didn't have people who would buy, you know, say, you know, Diamond and Pearl or Platinum. They would just get one lump sum game. It was overall a better system. Well, they can still keep, like, the same yearly release cycle. Well, both DLCs are both. Yeah, I'm probably going to buy both of them for both games. Well, you don't buy both DLCs for both games. It's a single package deal of you buy the DLC, you get both locations. It's just the two locations come out on different dates. So it's you bought the DLCs for both games. Oh, YouTube's live show up thing, Rosie, makes no sense. There's been dozens of times where I clicked on someone's link and it says they're live, and they actually haven't been live. And then there's been times where someone is live, and it's not coming up that they are live. So, the best way of phrasing it is, YouTube sometimes doesn't work correctly, but yeah, that's really it. I got 30 shields. I don't really think that would be a good thing if they had a third version of the game, because it would be just the same game with whatever the extra areas are for the same, for like just the same price of a full game, when all you're really doing is paying full price for the DLC areas. Hello, that sounds like Onion. How are you doing? Because that's one of the reasons why, like, the third game idea, it's sort of an antiquated concept. That a lot like a few other things, like actually a few stuff that in future videos we're actually going to be going over. Like, we've actually got a video on the Battle Frontier. You know, Battle Frontier, Battle Facilities, Pokemon World Tournament, and things like that. We're going to be making a video about those. Yeah, stop 30 in Gen 4. Yes, they did stop the third game in Generation 4, which was a good system of stopping that, because I mean, well, in a way, they sort of did have a third version of the game with Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, where they are simply expanded versions of Base Sun and Moon. So they kind of didn't stop it after Gen 4. Because if you really think about it like this, you have the first game, and then you have the second game, and if you get both of them, that's 2 full-price games. But if you do a DLC system, which is what they're doing now, you have, you know, full-price game plus half price of a thing. So you're actually paying overall significantly less for realistically the exact same amount of stuff, which is why it was an overall better idea to do that. Plus, what it also means is they don't need to spend, you know, packaging and, like, manufacturing even more cartridges, so it actually saves costs on, you know, their end, but also saves costs on our end as well. It's an overall much more consumer-friendly system to do. Yeah, this is exactly like additional content. And the other thing is, you don't need to get it if you don't want. Black and White 2 are something. Yeah. Black and White 2 are very, very functionally different. I wouldn't really... They are the only games that are, like, very heavily outliers in that, where they don't adhere to the third game ideal, because they are themselves heavily distinct games. There's so many new areas. You don't follow the same progression. It is deliberately a sequel. You know, you're going to similar areas, but you're not going them in the same order. They have vastly different teams. It's... If all of the Pokemon third versions were what Black and White 2 were, that would be a very different story than, like, just the third version box standard. Like, we love Platinum. Like, Platinum is a fantastic game for, like, the atmosphere and what it does. But, let's be real. It is 99% the same game as Diamond and Pearl. The only real differences is you have the Distortion Hallway, which is 15 minutes of pure awesome atmosphere, and that's kind of it. So, it does beg the question of, is it really that? Like, again, you're paying basically for those, you know, extra 15 minutes of walking down the Distortion World. Which, again, Distortion World is fantastic atmosphere, but you're paying full price for just that 15-minute hallway segment, basically. BDSP, Distortion Hallway. Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, not BDSP. The Distortion Hallway is what I call the Distortion World, because, again, it's awesome atmosphere, but let's be real. You're spending 15 minutes walking down what is basically a hallway that is incredibly linear, and like, oh, you have to do this little strength puzzle. You have to walk through and go through this very specific, like, way of gravity switches, which really just unnecessarily consumes time. And it's kind of like padding on top of already the... You already go through all of Spear Pillar. Mount Cornut into Spear Pillar, and then you go through the Distortion World again. And there's no wild Pokemon. There's just that, like, that strength puzzle. You need Surf and Waterfall. And it really is a little bit of padding, which, again, it's fantastic atmosphere, but there's a very good reason why a lot of when you do emulators or ROM hacks of the Distortion World, they will actually skip it. Well, the thing is, the Distortion World, it wouldn't make sense for them to be wild Pokemon in the Distortion World. The whole point of the Distortion World is that it's basically an isolated, separate prison for Giratina. The entire point of it is that there is nothing in the Distortion World but Giratina. So it wouldn't really make sense. But also, again, the Distortion World as a concept is fantastic, and that's one of the things about the Distortion World that is great. It is fantastic atmosphere. But there is the needing to step back from the atmosphere of the Distortion World and look at the, like, if you cut out the Distortion World, is anything, like, functionally lost? Like, if you instead just battle Cyrus at Spear Pillar like you do in Diamond and Pearl, and then you fight Giratina at the top of Spear Pillar, like, exactly the way you fight Dialga in Diamond and Pearl, the game doesn't progress any different. You know, other than you just get warped over to, not Fogbound Lake, Turnback Cave, and Sendoff Spring. Which, that opens up in Diamond and Pearl after you get the National Dex. It really is just like 15 minutes of padding. But it is fantastically atmospheric padding. But it's still 15 minutes of padding. Which is why... No, it's one of the reasons why the idea that BDSP is bad because it doesn't have the Distortion World, I think is kind of a bad argument. Because it's 15 minutes of just walking down a straight hallway. And it's not like, say, like Sword Valley and Xenoblade Chronicles, where there's all these side areas for you to go to. There's all these, like, boss Mechon to fight. There's these side quests you can do. There's a lot of stuff to do in, like, Sword Valley is a straight hallway. You're literally walking down the Sword of the Makanas. And it is literally a straight hallway. It's called Sword Valley for a reason. But there's so many branching paths and so many everything to do. Also, in Beer Giratina is you spawn at 2 windows. I don't actually know how Turnback Cave works. I believe there actually is a specific pattern to Turnback Cave's layout. It's just that because all the rooms are meant to look identical, you're supposed to get turned around. Hello there, Forehead Ash. Hey, thank you, Forehead Queen. Ash, you brought the luck! Ash, you brought the luck! And I'm so annoyed that this is a dupes, because this has to go in the giveaway bin. The thing is, that's a dupes. That is a dupes right there. So that has to go into the giveaway bin. Yeah. Okay, we gotta do a little bit of rearranging. Because... yeah, that's a little awkward. That is more than a little bit awkward. Actually, I'll do that, so it's just a barrier of all Pokemon that I need for my competitive teams. The one thing I didn't want to get another shiny of. Yeah, that's our 4th shiny Chespin. That is our 4th shiny Chespin, which is going in the giveaway bin now. The giveaway is going to be its own thing, but... hello, Ash. Also, your sub thing didn't go off. The new box, below Ash. Forehead Queen Ash. You are the shiny luck Ash. You are our dear lucky shiny charm Ash. So how are you doing? Forehead. How is the forehead doing? How is forehead? I know why. It figures. The one shiny I didn't want to get, I got. Figures the one I didn't want to get is the one that I got. This is why I'm glad I didn't go and I didn't hatch all the rest of these. I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. We're not gonna get another shiny Chespin. The odds of getting another shiny Chespin are so low. Shiny Chespin. Rage. There is rage. Well, Ash may be your lucky shiny charm, but she is certainly not your Nuzlocke charm. She is certainly. Now the banter will indeed begin. The banter has begun. The banter is always fantastic. Ms. Forehead Queen. Ash. Don't you run away, you Forehead. Don't you run away. We can spot the forehead no matter where it is. Now the band will indeed begin. But so what is that? Like our 5th shiny today? 5 shinies today? We got so our shinies we got the first thing. So we got Shellos, Magikarp, Wugtrio, Chespin, Sandile. Nuzlocke charm would be nice. Then again, Sandcastle Paladin, thank you. So it is 6 shiny today. Delightful. Yeah, I forgot about the Paladin. Again, my brain is just paced right now. Again, maybe that's... Note to self, don't record before streaming. Don't record before streaming. Hello, Sand. Sand. Hey, hey. Honestly, I have a perfect gift for any time a Sand user Pokemon comes into play. Give these VTs some will holes with these beer. So those holes with these beer. It's funny you say that, Axe Armor. We've actually got a video all about Cynthia and the most difficult champions coming in a few weeks, most likely. We got a video all about that. We got a video all about that. I think that's gonna be fun. I need to do a lot of recording for that video, though, because I'm going to go back, play BDSP again. I'm going to need to go replay. I need to finish my X and Y playthrough. Probably going to need to replay Oras. And then I can reuse my footage from Heart Gold, Soul Silver Let's Play, and my footage from Black and White, and Black and White 2. So, I've got a decent amount of footage that I can reuse, but I still need to record a lot more, though. That's gonna be the problem. So it is... Indeed. Yeah, I think you're gonna look forward to that one, Alex. I think you're gonna look very much forward to that. Because it's kind of something that I've been thinking about for a very long time, because, you know, those who know me know that I like being Mr. Analytical and analysis of things. So, I was like, you know what? Let's do this most difficult champion thingy. Let's do that. Let's go do that. It's gonna be fun. Rowlet ball. Rowlet is indeed ball. It is a ball of friend. It is friend. Rub is perfectly friend-shaped. Friend. Wait, Cynthia with RK. To be fair, that's kind of... That's kind of a bit excessive. Exactly, Gen 5 for Ash. Only Gen 5. Only Unova. There is only Unova. Also, I feel like Ash just came in to call me a forehead and then just left immediately. So she just left instantly. She comes in just to harass and say, like, oh no, you're a forehead. And Spoonfighter's like, no. You're gonna stay here and you're gonna say it again. You say it again, you coward. No. What else is he? Immediately. Yeah, I'd say using Arceus for that is like Tobias bringing in Darkrai to beat Ash in the Sinnoh anime. It's kind of not explicitly against the rules, but it's against the spirit of the rules. Also, Ash's sub thingy never popped up, which is weird. I think the YouTube thingy is going a bit bonked. Which is a little worrisome. So why are we still freaking getting chestbin eggs? Get them. Yeah, we've got some stuff and things. We've got some stuff and things. Yes. We got some stuff planned. I've got some stuff and things very heavily planned. We're still slowly working through all these boxes of eggs. Slowly working through the eggs. Let's go find somebody to reiterate. Skill issue. It is indeed skill issue. Skill issue. Dandori issue. Dandori issue. But yeah, I think I know who we're gonna go raid. We're probably gonna raid someone we have not raided before. We're probably gonna go raid someone we have not raided before. Because does kind of like to spread the love. Yeah, it's about 2 hours. Almost time for dinner, getting soon. I think that this actually probably, after this batch of eggs, would be a good point to end off. Possibly would be a good place to end off. I don't know, I feel like I could stream for much longer when it comes to the sword and shield stuff, when I'm just hatching eggs on the bridge. Because I'm not feeling I'm on a time crunch. Like, I guess with here I don't know where at the time. But yeah, we're gonna be doing that. I think you guys are gonna enjoy the Cynthia video upcoming. I'm probably gonna make a bit of an announcement for it. But I got plans. I have many plans for that video. So I've been brainstorming that video actually for about 6 months. I guess is how long. I have the script, the original script I actually typed up for it, that I've been kind of going back and revising every so often. Because there's a few things on there that definitely sound more than a little pretentious on a re-examination. Because that's kind of one of the things, but I mean, granted, I think my own writing generally sounds a bit pretentious. So there's that. But I could be wrong. But I generally think my own writing is a little pretentious. But I guess that's going to be our final egg for the day. So let's see our not shiny existing thing. But 6 shinies today was honestly, 6 shinies, 3 of which are probably going to be, 3 of which are going to be giveaways. Hardly a bad haul. Like, that's honestly a really good haul. We're going to go raid Josh X Tari, who is just wrapping up the post-game. It seems, of Pokemon Sword and Shield on his thing. We've not rated them before, but I want to rate someone new. Why not? I want to go send some love to someone new. I will see you guys then. See you guys next time. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more. And, have a good night, my wonderful, wonderful friends. See you over there.